Got it? Okay. Now, this is Amrit Kumar, sir. He is son of scientist Dr. Ajay Kumar, who is presently at Hava Atomic Research. He is earning, whose father is earning about 2,50,000 per month. Mother is MS Psychology. He has got a younger brother who is Bachelor of Journalism, and he is working as a director with 22,000 per month. He himself has done his 10th in 2016 from CBSE board from DAV Public School with 9.4 CGPA and 12th with 79.8%. And he is presently final year of computer science engineering from UDP, and his present till 7th semester his CGPA is 8.12. He himself has worked as intern with Cognizant and with 12,500 per month for 3 months. He himself plays hockey. He loves running, cooking, swimming, and other extracurricular activity he gets involved in old age home visiting, cross-country drive, and all sorts of activities. This is the first time he is facing interview for short subject commission in Navy. Okay. Now, we all are going to be muted except for Colonel Kadam and Amrit. We will be butting in between at the end of it. It will, the total discussion is going to be between two of you. Okay. Now I hand over to Colonel Kadam.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Amrit, good morning. Nice
Very
talking
good
to you.
morning, sir.
How are you?
Very fine, sir.
Okay. Just to clarify my mind, you are from a very privileged class, not only in India, but in the world, you know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I expect a lot from you. At the same time, I'm very happy to learn that you are very fond of visiting old age homes.
Yeah, sir.
That's one of your interests. And tell me everything about it. Why there is a requirement of old age home? What actually happens there? How has it interested you to go there? What all you do there? What satisfaction you get? And what all you learn from it?
Sir, actually, in my second year, when I was traveling from home to Udupi while I was coming to college, there was some co-passenger who was very old. And I made a conversation with him and found that he is too alone in his life and his children are not taking responsibilities of him, and he stays in some orphanage in Mumbai. So while coming to, I joined in second year. Then I was a part of a club, which was Aura Club. So I just got an idea. I pitched the idea to them. They were like, okay, it's a good idea. They found the location in Udupi, that there is a old age home there. And I organized it, and I wrote it in WhatsApp that let's go there. And many people joined that. Many people, 30 to 40 people came there. We met with all old age people. We enjoyed with them. We danced for them. We sang for them. But I learned that they together are enjoying their life. There's nothing that you have to put sympathy on them. It's better life than a child who is going on job, making them alone at house. They are together and they are enjoying their life. That's what I learned from there.
How does
it gave a satisfaction. In night I had a good sleep, satisfying that yeah, sir, I did something good today.
Okay, so that satisfaction is one which you get talking to them, spending time with them. But
Yeah.
what do you learn in your personal life as such? What have you learned?
I've learned you should not be dependent on someone, either it be your own son or your own family. You should make friends in environment that will help you for the long term.
What else?
What else? this is what I can think of now.
The only lesson you have learned is not to depend on your kids, is it?
Be cheerful in every part of your life.
Okay, right. That's nice. Now, in the next 40 minutes or so, we will talk more in detail about you, your likes, your dislikes, and what all you have done so far, your family, everything. Okay. Starting with your education background, tell me from 8th standard onwards, what all subjects did you like and why? Which all teachers you liked and why? And the teachers whom you didn't care about much and reasons for that. Tell me about your friends, their qualities, their best friends. How do you differentiate between your friends and best friends? What is the difference? Tell me what all you do together as friends or with best friends. What all topics do you discuss? What all activities you involve yourself with your friends, right? And all your achievements during school, college days.
So starting from my 8th standard, I was always a science-loving person who used to love science and specifically physics and chemistry. As my father was from chemistry background, he used to make it more interesting while teaching us. In 8th standard, I got 8 CGPA, but when I came in 10th, I did more hard work and got a 9.4 CGPA in 10th. Still, science was my favorite subject, and my favorite teacher then was my class teacher, Sunila ma'am, who taught me how to take responsibilities. I was a very lazy child sitting back, doing nothing. She got to know that he's like that. She gave me responsibilities. She gave me some tasks in schools. She gave me some events to organize. That's how she made me responsible in school. After that, in 10th, I got 9.4 CGPA, and I liked science, so I chose science stream for my further studies. I decided to go for studying for IIT JEE to Kota. So I went Kota. I did my 11th, 12th integrated. That integrated in the sense I don't have to go to school. I have to go coaching, and they will have tie up with the schools. You have to just go and write the exams in schools. So in 12th, I gave a JEE as well as boards. I got 78.9% in boards. And unfortunately, I was unable to clear my JEE exam. My favorite teacher then was a sir called Jitesh Parikh, who was our inorganic teacher in our coaching. The way he used to teach was very, very fascinating. The time we were revising, his voice was always in our ears. That's how he used to teach. Then, sir, when I went home, I was little bit depressed then. So my father told, let's make you busy. That will make you distracted from your thoughts of Kota. So I joined a computer science coding classes. They used to teach C++ coding. So while coding, I got interested into coding and thought, let's move on and not go to not repeat a year. So I cleared COMEDK exam, which was Karnataka's regional exam. So I chose computer science engineering in NMEM Institute of Technology, which is situated in Nitte. Nitte is a place which is 60 kilometers from Bangalore and 40 kilometers from Udupi. Here in first year, I got few friends. Few in the sense, I got 8 to 10 friends here, and I started living with them. We moved out of hostel together. We stay together. We eat together. We do our projects together. We are all from computer science background, so we help in each other in studies. If someone has any doubt, we help each other. Some of their names are Sachin Singh, Suhail Ahmed, Vaibhav Kumar, Vishnu Kashyap. They all are from all the regions of India. They are from north, they are from south. We don't discriminate anyone. We stay together. We have fun at times of when we have to. We do swimming together. They are all go gym with us, so we work out together. That's how our life is. And favorite teacher in college, there was Shabri ma'am, who always helped me because I was in my initial phase. It was very challenging for me to learn computer science. So she used to help me at every point of my life at that time, and she's still mentoring me. That's how in curricular activities in college, I joined many clubs. Aura Club. Went to orphanages and old age homes, and I joined Ecolution Club. They used to clean the surrounding nearby. Uh, and sir, I also volunteered in a fresher orientation program. There, I am the mentor of some group of freshers. So, mentor in the sense, if these freshers want any help in college, they will first come to me. I'll suggest them if it's their education problem or something problem with studies. I can clear it out. If it's something psychological, I just recommend them to the psychological officer available in our college. That is what we are taught to do here. And I was a part of first year when I came here. I was very overweight, so I joined athletics here, and I reduced 30 kg. I went from 99 kg to 69 kg here. Then I thought it's not only individual who used to. I was an individual who used to only run 12 kilometers, 16 kilometers, 21 kilometers, 10 kilometers was regular. So I thought let's join some team sports. So I joined hockey in second year to learn some new sport. I never played hockey before. I got fascination in hockey. Now I joined, they made me a goalkeeper. So when I started, it was difficult to get till their level. But time to time, I was better in the game. They wrote my name in university competition, but unfortunately COVID came. After that, when I returned, the hockey team dispersed and no one is still in connection here. So that's why hockey is stopped now. Now I only go to gym and do some fitness exercise there.
Okay. Do you think you have answered all my questions? And
okay.
Answered questions which I didn't ask? No. Okay. Never mind. Tell me, as I said right in the beginning, my mind, you are one of the privileged person. Why do you want to join the armed forces? Privileged people in India, they don't join the armed forces.
Sir, being in a corporate job, so I have seen waking up every day, doing the same job, getting to sleep. This is the life I don't want, sir. The Navy gives me a different domain of job. I'll get an adventurous life. That fascinates me. And being an engineer, Navy provides me machineries, which I'm interested in. Not only ships, but also airplanes, which they have their division of. So I'll get to know these machines closely. And I'm very fascinated of our machineries present in our defense system. Rather it be sensors, missiles, missile launchers, ships, airplanes, and nuclear submarines, nuclear weapons, everything I'm interested in. So that's why I have a notion that the skill I gather should be go in the direction of my nation. That's why I wanted to join Navy, sir.
Okay. So what is the job exactly you're doing in the corporate sector as of now?
Sir, I am Salesforce developer, sir. Salesforce developer, sir, Salesforce.com. There was some CRM before, customer relationship management system. And Salesforce was a company who came up with the best customer relationship
what
management
exactly
system.
are you doing? Forget the
I'm the developer of the cloud.
And you don't like developer job?
I like developer job, sir. But the internship is all about learning internship, sir.
I'm getting confused.
They don't provide projects, sir. You just have to learn and you will get money for that.
No, you said you don't like the regular job in a corporate doing the same thing again, and the developer will do the same job again and again, repeatedly, same monotonous job. So one side you say don't like, other side you say you like it. That's why I've got confused. Can you decide for me?
Yes, sir, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when did you realize you started liking adventure and things like that? Because I haven't seen anywhere that you do anything to relate to adventure.
Sir, I was always liked adventures, sir.
But you didn't do it in school, college, you have not even done trekking.
Sir, in college I did, but it's with friends and all. And
trekking is not adventure.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So you didn't apply for NDA?
No, sir, I didn't apply for NDA, sir.
Why?
So I had fascination for computer science, so I thought let's study computer science first, and after engineering there will be a wide stream open for me to go in defense. That's why I thought let's pursue computer science first, then I'll try to go into defense.
Okay, good. So there are people from the higher echelons wanting to join the defense forces. I'm happy to note that.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start talking about your family, your background, right? Tell me about your parents. How are they? How are they by nature? How do you like it? What is it where you have a tiff with them? What reasons? How do you resolve it? You got a younger brother. How are your relations with your younger brother? What all you do together? What all you discuss? How many fights you have? Fights for what? Because two brothers, rightfully, they'll be fighting a lot quite often. Okay, so how do you resolve it? Who takes the lead in resolving the issue? Then now that he's also working, how much you know about his work? What work is he doing? Do you monitor his friends? What is he doing? Where is he? He's on right track, not track. How do you guide him? Tell me everything about. And at home, what is your regular routine on a normal day, right from the time you get up till the time you go to sleep, as also on a holiday, right from the time you get up till the time you go to sleep? And how do you being the eldest son, how do you help your father in the day-to-day work and your mother also? Right? Go ahead.
So talking about my parents, my father is a BSc and MSc in chemistry honors and did his BSc and MSc from Bhagalpur University, Bihar. He pursued his PhD in chemical science from HBNI, Homi Bhabha National Institute, which is situated in Mumbai. He's currently working as a scientific officer. Talking about my mom, she did her BA and MA in psychology and is currently a homemaker. And my brother did bachelor's in journalism and mass communication from Indraprasth University, and currently doing a job of assistant director and an actor in YouTube channels, which he always wanted to do. So whenever I interact with my elder brother, I always motivates him that and praises him that he's my motivation. He's the one who was with me in Kota, but he decided his way. He decided his journey. He changed his path from from engineering to journalism. Decided what he wanted to do. Did something different in our house, and my parents used to not support him at the times when he decided to take journalism.
Achha, he's
But-
the elder brother.
Yeah, he's the elder brother, sir.
Okay, understood. Yeah.
And my parents were not supportive to him, as they were not. They had no idea about the stream, what journalism is, what the career after journalism. So I helped him convincing parents that it is a good career choice and let him pursue it, because he was not in a mood to pursue engineering and he was thinking that he can't do it now. As in Kota, you have this mentality that if you can't go to an IIT, you can't go anywhere. Your engineering is just a waste. That's what mentality we came from Kota. So I recently visited him in Delhi when my semester was over. I stayed with him in his paying guest, and I interacted with his friends. His friends were very good. They are aware of, they had awareness like what's going in the world, how someone should take a stand. I thought they were the much better person and my brother was in very good company. And so talking about his job specifically, he is an assistant director plus an actor in a YouTube channel called Hustle India. He acts in some series of that and directed some of them. My bond with my parents are very means two-way bond. Like if I am in problem, I can go to my father as well as my mother. They both will help me. And if they have some problem, I also sit with them calmly and make them understand that what we can do, what are the solutions we can find, or rather we should accept the situation and let's move on from that. My father is a short temper person. He loses his temper often. So I, being his son and taking responsibility, I calm him down. I say, let's discuss the problem, what he have, and let's work on it, and not only shout on everyone that this is and that. With my mom, I have very close connection. But since 1 year, she is staying with my grandmother, maternal grandmother, as her health is not that well. She's staying with her at in village. So whenever I go home, me and my father is there. I cook with my father. I clean house with my father. I study with my father. He teaches me many things. Uh, that's how our bond is. And the most thing I love is cooking with father. There in kitchen there is a good connection bond. He tells his stories, what he did in his past, how he came up of it. That motivates me in life. That motivates me to do something ahead. He also faced some failures. He tells that these are part of life. That's how he motivates me while cooking. And talking about responsibilities I took at home, my father was ill with I was very irresponsible child before. So when I went in previous lockdown, my father was ill by COVID. So he was unable to walk even. So I thought, like, it's time to take responsibilities at home, and I did. I took responsibilities and I did it good. I cooked, I cleaned the house, I did gardening, I did everything I could have done. And that's how I talking about my busy day at home. I don't have a busy day at home because my college is here, and while going home, I go in vacation. So I am most oftenly given outside work to bring rations, to bring essentials, to bring vegetables, and sometimes to do some if some appliances get broken. So I am given it to repair it or do whatever you can do. You have to do. I'll give you money. If something breaks, okay, open the circuit, learn, and get it fixed as soon as possible. That's what work I have given, and I help my mom with cooking and all also.
Okay. So how much pocket money you used to get when you were in college days, school days, and what did you do with it?
So in school days, I used to get 5,000 pocket money in quota, where I used to give 2,000 as a rent and 2,000 to the mess, and 1,000 was for my extra what we can say, miscellaneous kharcha and all. In college, I am getting 10,000 from my house, from which I give 3,000 to the rent for the rent, and 4,000 to 5,000 I spend on food. After that, miscellaneous, like I buy books, some books if I am interested in studying. I buy clothes, shoes, and many other things which will be helpful for me, like books for notes and all stuff.
So now that you are earning, how do you spend your money?
Now, sir, it's the same thing. How I spend, sir. Just necessities have increased, so spending on necessities have also increased because of that.
Okay, necessities. What about luxuries?
Yeah, luxuries like before, clothes were not oftenly bought. Now clothes are oftenly bought. I buy shoes and all. I have this means shock of wearing good clothes and being a stylish person in life. So that necessities were not fulfilled before. That is I'm fulfilling now from my salary.
Right. We will now talk about your hobbies, interests, spare time, how do you spend and things like that. Tell me, on a holiday, now that you are working and during holidays, what do you do right from the morning till the end? How do you spend time, leisure time during working days? What are your hobbies, interests other than this old age, visiting old age home? That could be once in a while, once in a month, or maybe 2 months, 3 months, isn't it?
Yes,
So what all you do, and your level of proficiency in what are hobbies you follow, games if you play any now, and how do you take additional extracurricular activities or take part in activities in your office, or that which are you're working in a Cognizant, isn't it?
Yes.
They must be having a lot of programs and all. What all programs you take part? How do you take initiative in your company? How is your relations with your boss, your colleagues, and those working next close to you?
Sir, talking about my leisure time in college, I wake up at 7, and then we plan to go to swimming till 8. We get freshen up, and to the swimming pool is 5 kilometers away from here, so we run and go to the swimming pool. There we swim for 2 hours, and till 12 we return to our room. We do lunch till 2, and after that we go to a sleep and wake up at 5. After 5, I usually study for some competitions, so 5 to 9 I study for competitions, whatever I have to do, and from 9 to 12 I see what work is there tomorrow, and I just closes my laptop and sleep after that, sir. These are the things I do on a holiday in college. And sir, talking about my extracurricular activities, apart from going to old age homes, I play hockey. I play hockey. I play cricket, and now as if I'm preparing for some exams, so I'm unable to do anything here.
Okay.
Can I?
You read newspapers daily? Newspapers, magazines? Do you read anything other
Sir,
than your academics?
Sir, I just watch the Hindu analysis in morning on YouTube, sir. That give us the short summary of what article was written for today. So there's they tell it in brief. And sir, I love to teach also, sir. I teach juniors if they have any problem, if they are facing problem in some subject. I call them in hostel. I teach it on a whiteboard. I help them in every manner. How can I help them? So that's how I spend my time. And sir, my connections with my boss as in interns are not entertained by the boss, sir. So I don't have any connections with my boss. My HR is very strict. So we just make her calm every time. She's always scolding her. You are not doing this. You are not doing that. You are confusing. So we tell her, okay, we will do it. Just keep your calm. We are here to do it. And talking about my colleagues are good in interaction. So I love to interact with them. If there is any problem, they are always there to help me. And I am also always present to help them. That's how my connection with my colleagues and my office people.
Okay. From the YouTube channel, which is the most talked about news in the world at the moment?
Sir, it's the Sri Lankan crisis and Ukraine war, sir. These two have taken all the news channels.
Okay, tell me about the Ukraine war. What is happening? Why is it the war is started? What are your views? And what you think will happen in the future?
Sir, the war began because Ukraine decided to join the NATO. NATO is an organization, military alliance of US and Western Europe. So Ukraine decided to join, but before Ukraine was a part of Soviet Union. That's why Russia is afraid if US comes to Ukraine and builds his military base, then Russia will have to be more attentive, and that will be a problem for that country. That's why Russia has decided to attack the country, and I think they would have not done the war. They would have sat down, talked to them, and Russia would have given some more profits to them, so that they would have not joined the NATO, and instead they would have given some security guarantee that they will join them if they go to any war or something. That's how Russia could have solved the matter. And Ukraine, US is just taking the advantage of everything. He just wants to rule the world. That's how he want to depress the world powers and become the world power alone. That's what I think about the situation. I'm very against of the US treaties and all. And that much, sir, about the Ukraine war.
Okay, right. So you're staying in Udupi now.
Yeah, sir.
So say you have gone for a walk alone in the evening and you find somebody is following you
Yes.
and there is nobody on the road that time. What will you do?
So I'll get back and ask him why he's following me.
He says, तेरे को क्या करना है?
Sir, I'll ask for a valid reason. I'll not let him with an argument. I'll ask a valid reason. Where if he's going somewhere with his house in the way, I'll ask a valid reason. Then I'll just move on my
He
way.
gives you one dhap and he says, "जरा रास्ता है, रास्ते के और मैं नहीं चल सकता क्या?" He has given you another dhap now. In the meanwhile, if you take so much, he has given you one more dhap. चल बाजू हो जा.
Then it will trigger for a fight.
Huh?
It will trigger for a fight.
No, no. What will you do? I want to know what will you do?
Sir, I'll just move on with on my path, sir. I'll not involve with him. If he's following, if he has some work, he will come to me, or else why I have to go.
So those two dhaps which you have got, you are happy with that?
Sir, that was the mistake I did.
Okay.
That will justify the mistake, sir.
Okay. He whistles and two more people come and they say, okay, give me your watch and purse.
Then, sir, if they have any weapon, sir.
Sorry?
Are they having any weapon?
You have to find out. Those two chaps, there are now three people now, and they have asking for your watch and your purse. It's up to you.
I'll try to run, sir, more faster than them.
The catch hold of your collar. I said, "Bhagta kidhar hai?"
There's no choice left, sir. I'll just call the police कि ऐसा ऐसा हुआ है.
There's nobody around there to call the police. So you'll give the watch and
Yes,
purse. Huh?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now they say remove your shirt and trouser. We want that also.
No, sir. Then
Then what?
Then I have to take a stand for that, sir.
What will you do? I want to know. What you have to do, I don't know. I just interested. What will you do?
I would search for any pen on my body that I could use as a weapon.
Okay, you found nothing.
Found nothing. Then, sir, I'll push them as hard as possible and try to run from there.
Okay, good. Right. Now that you're in a new setup in your office,
Yes, sir.
the lady boss says you have been working very hard. So let's party on a Saturday. He asks you to organize a party, select a place, name the people who would like to attend, who will attend that party. And she also wants to join you all. And she says, how much will be the expenditure? How exactly will you organize this party? What all will you keep in mind? And the conduct of the party.
Sir, I'll organize a party in my house only. I'll call everyone who was involved in the project and the boss herself, and I'll organize it by calling some caterers for food, and some leisure time activities will be kept, like some games will be kept, many games like which could be played in a group. And expenditure I'd ask for is it will be done in I think that it will not cost more than 20,000 or something. And we will have fun, we will play games, we'll eat food together, we'll have a we'll have a quality time, we will have a private time. If they want, it's my house, they will give in a room. If you want, you have to given that.
In that separate room, what private
Like
time
say
will
if you have to clarify something with your girlfriend, okay, this is the best time to do it, just go and clarify it, talk it out. That's what I think, sir.
Okay, good. Now that you are a grown-up adult, eligible to vote,
Yes, sir.
okay, isn't it? Okay. Tell me, what do you think you have been lacking so far? What are those points which you think you have not been able to, you have not done it well? You failed in your JEE in spite of being in Kota. It's the most renowned place in India to join IITs.
Yes, sir.
Other responsibilities, not much I find. You are irresponsible, as you said earlier. So what do you think you are lacking, and wherein, what are those points where you think you are going to put in extra effort to be a better, successful man?
So I think I'm lacking in many fields.
Name them. Tell me which
Yeah,
fields.
so I think so. I'm lacking dealing with situations, sir. How to deal with the situation for if like how you asked if someone is following. I just answered whatever came in my mind, and I don't think it was appropriate. So these things will make and the responsibilities. Talking about responsibilities, I was not responsible before, but the time has bring the responsibilities in me, sir. Now I know the duty I have to do at home. I can't run from those duties. That's how responsibilities came to me, and can't think of any of. I talk too much. That's the second problem. I answered extra answers which you have not asked, or that's that thing. That's the thing. That's the thing not good in me. Uh, and so these things should I have to change. I can't think of anything now, sir.
Okay. So you have not analyzed yourself earlier.
Sir,
We
I
have just
have
analyzed right in front of me now only.
no, sir. I have analyzed every day to me.
No, I'm
Sir,
asking you
but
about those. Don't talk about this interview is a minor, very
yeah, sir.
negative, zero value it has got. Tell me, what analysis have you done? What are those points on which you would like to improve yourself?
Yeah, sir.
And what actions are you going to take to improve those qualities? Have you understood?
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Sir, sir, I think I'm a bit lazy, sir. So I started working on it. I've got motivation when I got these SSB letters. That from then I just means I just stopped being lazy and started working for it. And many things, many more things. I overthink everything, sir. So that's the point I have to improve in my life. Because of overthinking, I sometimes exhaust myself thinking everything, consequences of everything without it happening or anything that is happening or not happening. I just think
You
of
are
it.
just a daydreamer.
Not a daydreamer. I am just a consequence of
What is
fear.
the aim of your life? What do you think is your aim or goal in your life as of now?
As of now, aim is to pursue career in Indian Navy, sir.
But you have not convinced me that you really want to do career in Indian Navy, because I find you are not happy with the present job. Your HR person is very strict. Your boss is very strict. They don't even meet you. So I don't think you are very happy in the present job. That's why you have just thought, either lag jayega tukka.
नहीं सर तुक्का तो नहीं है सर तुक्का नहीं सोचा है
That's what I've got the impression. So you tell me,
Okay.
what's the aim in your life? What is the goal? What do you want to be in life?
goal is the same, sir. I have to join it, sir. And the goal is to, sir, serve the country till I die, sir. That's what the goal of my life is. And so working in some American-based MNC company don't give me that boost in my blood, sir. What working for nation will give me, sir.
Okay, good. Nice talking to you, Amrit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
as your
also nice.
name, you seem to be a very sweet person, but you have to think about what you want and work towards it. Laziness is okay. Everybody is lazy. Who is not? But one has to put in efforts. So I have been talking to you for quite some time. Do you have any questions to ask me?
No, sir. I don't have any question.
Okay. That's all from my side.
Yes,
Sir,
I think in between three people, I'm the only least qualified person to talk about it. So I'll be first person before you some of the system. And what will little get about it very simple. Start with the very first question that you asked about the old age home. It is newfound interest in him, and he couldn't afford to talk about details. How much time had he given it, and what all. It is not only the dancing and singing with the old people which is going to be important. And he starts with I go dance with them, sing with them. See, I think it's one of those no European or the Western way of doing things that has come back. It is the empathy with the old people which is more important. Looking after, caring, looking after, doing certain help and other aspects which are required around there. And that's last 2 years. So that is starting itself, he becomes very enjoy to get together, dancing, singing, and all things. And then what he used, the very first sentence that he used, that old people should not be dependent on their parents or on the children. That fundamental gives me doubt about the very first time gives me doubt about this, interpersonal relation with his family, his own family. Very clear-cut doubt. I have absolutely no doubt about it. There is a clear-cut doubt about it. So that's otherwise. And then he says, doubt. So this gives a doubtful environment. He talks about everything that he talks, he takes out from own leaf, only that he already talked about it. Then here's the very first question that he talked about the subject. He couldn't answer those questions. And he just skimmed over it. He was asked about the subject from class 8 onward. He simply, I like science. That's so. You didn't about the percentage, how do you go about it, all details, what which teachers you like, how much, why do you like it, how, all those details are missing. So you just overview, you have just slightly talked to the surface. You're just talking to no. So and you yourself talking about I'm a lazy, I have been a lazy child. I've been lazy child. Then you also talk the word depressed, which is very, 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 very damaging. Very, very damaging in the person. You can't even think of having an option with the depressed and lazy child and all those attitude coming back in the services. Okay. Since even when he went to Kota and he talks about integrated coaching issues. So that is it's good. There is no everyone wants to like to go for career improvement. But that career improvement, he said, what did he gain from it? He couldn't afford to analyze what is the gain that he wanted. Neither he could afford to clear JEE or any other RZ, and he went to the Karnataka. Why? There's no logic. Logical, why not Maharashtra? Why only Karnataka? Why not anything else? Any other Indian institution? So that is totally, it is a overview. Do not, this case, friends help each other, and we do not discriminate against each other. That is what the word used. We do not discriminate against each other. So there's a fundamental bias. Fundamental bias is already there in the mind. So that's how it comes back. The bias and phobia are the things which are available. So there's a total clear-cut indication of the biases that he holds. It may be against people, against class, creed, religion, I do not know what. So that is nothing comes back. Then he talks about the orientation program. He is referring to only the psychological officer. So that itself is a clear indicator. it's not the psychological well-being is quite missing. I'm very quite clear about it. Psychological well-being of Amrit itself is questionable, total questionable one, and he's not. He says really good. He has improved one thing good about it. He has reduced his weight from 99 to 66 kg, and that he's trying to. So no, he's trying to improve. So that's never late than it's never late to start. So that he's starting is good. That starting is good. Even going back. So answered few questions. All his answer is why I use the word taking up. I use the word. All his answers are taking up, not at all true. He's trying to cover up everything on that. He is talking there also. He talks about the sales force development. Then he said computer science and computer. I don't know. I did put the photo. Then he talks about his father. He's a scientific officer. He's a scientist, not a scientific officer. The word is if he cannot talk about his own father in a fundamental regular way, he's a talk is scientific officer. That is a fundamental. He can't afford to. And then father, he's talking about father did not support his elder brother. That's damaging. Totally damaging. He can't afford to talk about it. Okay. Can't convince my parents on that. Then he also something with the father is a very short-tempered man. Short-tempered man. And he talks about he shouts and he can't shout and try to come across from there. It means he's trying to take, there's a big question mark. There's a big question mark comes to the question from there. To take time, then he says he is so totally, he seems to have strong likes and dislikes. He never comes back that any decision that he takes is not through the mind, that is the logical thinking, what is reasonability is missing. Takes it, what it comes in his way. Unable to, if a person cannot think about the goal himself, what is the, if I asked him at this 4 times, what is going to life? What are you going to do? And if you can't afford to do that, that's very, no way, it's
reasoning ability.
Reasoning ability, yes. Totally missing. Yes. Reasoning ability, yes. Even effective intelligence, when you talk about the reasoning effective, is missing. There's no way. The use of intelligence, being basically a boy is very intelligent. So he talks of actually there's nothing wrong with the intelligence part, but he has never utilized the intelligence to find a real solution to the problem in his own life, own problem. That is basic issue. So in spite of having the best of the resources, that's Kalakandam rightly brought because he has got the best of the environment. You can't afford to. A father is a scientist, mother is psychologist around there, staying at Bombay, having the best of the resources around there, when we're going to Kota and our father is fishing out there, and still you are not able to utilize the resources available to you. So that is what he speaks. It is the achievement will have to be matching with the socio-economic conditions available, and that he is not able to do that. Right? And he says, irresponsible child. He himself talks, I'm a stylish person. Stylish person. He talks stylish. Remember, from where that he comes back. And even from the day-to-day activities on non say morning 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 7 to 9 he goes for swimming, 9 to 10 he comes back, he lunches at 12 o'clock. Then after that, sleeps for 2 hours. So morning 7 hours, 7 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock, he is a total waste. And 4 hours he's spending time to complete to what he wants to do, and then things at 9 to 12. So it means that total day is gone. So unable to do it, no newspaper. As an engineer, you can't even think of without newspaper. You may not have that is they would have a library. They would have gone from there. We could apply. So no, it's again all things gets confirmed. HR keeps shouting at them. They are not able to do it. So interperson, all but with social adaptability, cooperation, sense of responsibility, everything gets questioned to that extent from the system. Okay, even for party, he was clarifying a private time to the girls and the child. Is he? What is he? What he's talking? He's come for formal interview. He can't be talking that is like roadside talks. It is a concern. It's interview that concerns domain. And a child cannot. I would refuse to accept a child who's come to interview. He's talking in such a very lazy fashion. That's totally irresponsible. He can't be talking about the private time, dealing with the situation. Sponsor did not talk again. He is unable to understand what he is, what he wants in life. Neither he has got motivation, nor he has got insight. He is a basically intelligent person, wasted his time and resources that are available to him. That's what I think about it. I may be right, may be wrong, but I think I leave it to both of you to answer it off. I hand over to Sushil for it.
Thank you, sir. Hi, Amrit. Must compliment you. You're looking very smart. Okay. And whatever Colonel Prasad sir and Colonel Kadam sir, they are very senior both in life and experience. And you know, it's a blessing for us that they are there to guide us. You know what they can tell us, it may take Gautam Buddha 15 years inside a bot tree to know, which they can tell you in matter of say 45 minutes. So, you know, and criticism or truth is always harsh and bitter, but it is best if it is told so because the intent is to improve. Okay. And that is what, like, you know, even I keep learning from them and I also keep getting bullshitted from them the way you have got it. So please take it in that spirit. Intent is to improve. Okay, there were a few things that I also felt what sir has done, and then the question of maybe few repetition may like you to think about it. You are saying that you are having party organizing when that question came up. You arbitrarily came with a figure of 20,000. You know, despite the fact that it's your own house and things like that. So what we were looking at was an intelligent answer coming from a person who's in corporate world will know exactly what it is. So we did not get that that figure of 20,000 and the logic between that, there was a gap. Second point is that all the guests who are coming in and your HR, what sir had specified was a lady boss. You know, so in today's security time and this, it becomes your responsibility to safeguard the safety, you know, of the guests who come in and more so for the ladies. So that aspects were not seen. You are very fond of clothes, good stuff, perfect, fine, nothing wrong. But is it out of your earning or is it your father's earning?
So it's my earning. When I started earning, I started spending on that.
So this was not getting cleared. What I'm coming to the point is, beta, ki there are a lot of fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
You might be doing it, but it is not getting conveyed. So you're speaking, you're thinking, you know, there might be some this thing. You said the necessity has increased. This was a word you used, you know, after earning started, your necessity started increasing. Say, for example, if you were born in a poor family.
I just brought him on the just today. It's a clear indication he has not been happy in his life with the money that he has got from his parents. Simple game.
Sir.
Simple game. He has not the money that he has got. He has all been put under constraint. If you ask 5 rupee, would have got 1 rupee on there. So there is a certain amount of restriction on him. It's already there. He's not at all happy.
True, sir. So somewhere, you know, you have to look at this. Like if, you know, I have a poor family, I have to support my family. Maybe I may not have my necessity increasing. You know, that part is there. Then you said that you got depressed because IIT you did not clear. So you joined coding, and from coding you developed the interest of computer science. So that was a sequence that you came to justify sir's question on why you chose a computer science field. So again, it came down to is what sir said, fly by wire. I mean, it just happened. Something came your way, you picked up and you moved on. It looked nice. More so your own liking, you did computer science because it looks nice to speak about that you're doing computer science.
Even when he talks about that he wants to join services for the reason that he gave it, it's totally illogical. Totally illogical. He doesn't about that. He has why the computer science? Why did he waste his time and effort on there? Why did he spend his father's money? For what?
Correct.
What has he achieved? What has he done?
So there were very strong statement what sir had said categorically, that one should not depend on your kids. Then one should remain cheerful on every part of life, what you learn from them. Then one does not necessarily be with your own family, but can form a group of oldies and stay in retired homes so that, things happen. They are like kind of very, very strong statements. Very strong statements.
The worst can happen to any individual. Is a clear-cut indicator that the gentleman is now totally, there's a big gap in the family affair.
Your CIQ too.
Yet, even going back on their mother is away, father is this one. Yeah, I said no. That's God bless.
Second is your second CIQ, what sir said, that was a complete washout, wherein it was more about your segment around the family. The entire CQ was about your dealing with your parents, your relationship with your father, mother, brother. How do you spend time with them together? What kind of activities you generally get involved as a family? The entire CQ was that, but somehow you blanked it out. Your answers were there, your responses were there, but it evolved to other people. It was not you in the picture. Whereas the interview is about you. If you can recollect, you spoke about your brother, your father, your mother being away and things, but there was never you in the entire family. So this kind of things, it raises a lot of thing about it. Just work on it. We are just giving a feedback on it. Do your introspection on it. Personality wise, there is nothing which, is like dangerous or things. It is not that you are a bad element or we are trying to say that, you are dangerous to the thing. No, nothing like that. You are a smart kid. You are an intelligent kid. Only thing that you need to really do now is focus on yourself. What am I doing? Why am I doing? Am I utilizing the time properly? Am I being there? See, even for relationships, it has to nurture. You understand that your brother has taken a very big risk of YouTube channel thing and director,
Yes.
We see as a middle class family, it's a very, very big risk. So, yes, there are achievements in risk, but there are many failure stories also.
Yes.
So, is there a backup? What happens if he becomes old tomorrow? What is there? So, you need to understand the whole thing independently. You said you admired him for taking that decision. That was you mentioned in your interview to Kadam sir.
Yes.
But why you admired him? The logic given was that it was something different and away from normal. But everything away from normal need not necessarily be a process of admiration. There has to be some kind of logic. Okay, you are there, you are noticing it, but somehow you don't want to accept it and convey it. Yeah, so that's from my side, sir. Kadam sir.
Let's Kadam, let's have your feedback, sir. Kadam, we can hear you. Let's have your feedback, sir.
I think sir is trying, sir. Yes, one second. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, go ahead.
Go ahead. Boliye.
The interview will be conducted the same way as what sir has done. There will not be any difference in the interview what he has done. You can consider this as a live session of SSB.
Bolo, sir.
The only thing that's gonna happen.
You can. We are waiting for you only. Yeah, we can see you around there. Up. Give your feedback.
I just tried come on the laptop.
Acha. Then no, we can hear you from there. We can hear you. Don't worry, sir. Bolo. I can hear you.
Okay. goes, you did not also have to stress that to speak something else. Remember the things you have to do. Okay. On one, what everything. You have to analyze yourself, think of it. Why am I? You are the most privileged person which I have probably still you could make it to GE. And your marks, 10th and 12th, I don't think they are up to the mark for a person with so many privileges. So you have to put in hard work, and everything is lacking from your side, not whether your father is very short-term or anything else. And now, for the interview, whatever she is, that you are a job seeker. You are trying here, you are trying there, you are trying, you are not having water in there. Just you are trying and you are seeing that you have one show the level same. And I did not ask you because there is nothing, my degree, my what is the particular thing. So I didn't go into why because most of the why you are not answering. Or you are not questions which are asked, you are telling me in a way that they cannot giving the right answers. In your case, you have not worked like that. You have come up irresponsible as I would say, and you know, and you are saying things which you have not done, like adventure or any other thing. Your hobbies, your interests, your knowledge about the current world affairs, especially somebody who's trying for trying to serve and serve the country. We should not mind much more about what we spoke about the world affairs. The currency are like you are underconfident. Yes, उससे then you also want to retaliate. For some reason you did not retaliate, then you said yes, yes, I am on top of the category after having at your age, you must behave like yourself as a youngster. You know, why should you accept such physical standards? You know, almost 5 feet 6 even it is, or you should not be accepting any nonsense from anybody. Yes, it's okay to look way of it. You find that there are great people. You can't be without like any hobbies. But that's okay. But it is your stage, you should have been more aggressive. And don't have any because you should be entering officer is like to be you as a operator, and you have to open it up to be truthful about yourself. Right? Hello?
Yes, sir, you can hear it. Yeah, we can all hear you. Go ahead. We can all hear. Go ahead.
So even when I asked the party, I thought the party so many people will be there. So such organized. Logically straightforward, we should have been able to figure it out. And finally, the better. As Prasad has brought out, the thing now is private rule which he's talking about. At least maybe your generation or generation may talk of, but you have come for a formal interview in which probably the site is the nexus. You have to be a little more careful about it. Okay? That's all from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, what he has really conveyed around there, you have been verbose, education background, you have not lived up to the standard that the economic, socio-economic conditions that you have been in. Your performance in 12th and even 10th are not as per what is expected. You have not put in hard work till date. You are basically a job seeker. You have you present yourself now. You seem to be irresponsible, saying things which you don't have. Next, your hobby, the interest you are picking up. you are not aware of the current affairs that is happening around there and seem to be underconfident. And you need to be truthful, which you aren't. And your planning your organization and conduct needs improvement. Be what he really wanted to convey it from there. Okay, any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so take it as a this sort of interview is not conducted with anyone. I don't think any person gets this sort of feedback. You won't have got this feedback from anyone till date. Now you'll get it again in your life. Whosoever may be your boss or anyone else in your throughout your life. No one will be there. But what you've got it, thinkers are lucky. Okay, look after yourself. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All the best, Amrit. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Right. God bless. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir.